No, just now. Yes. Go, 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 go! Shots on, ready? Don't let it bounce! Fire! Well, support her. Keep working, Bree.
That performance from the New South Wales team, just some fairly poor discipline, has let them down with 3 yellow cards and a red. That's just absolutely.
Well, here we go again. It's round 3 for the Canisius Cup with the Australian women's side featuring again here on Show Court 1, and they're taking on the Central North women's side, who hail from Central North, New South Wales.
That's why they're called Central North.
That's exactly right. Of course, a great tradition out there for rugby, producing plenty of former Wallabies, former Waratahs, and a couple of country championships as well.
Just for all those Manly Marlins and Mermaids people out there, I know you've been tuning in and wanting to find out the latest about Katie Harrison. She is doing well in hospital. Unfortunately, she got knocked out this morning in the game 1, but she's in good spirits, and they hope to see her back here at the ground tomorrow. Yes,
and hopefully we can have a chat to Katie. I know you're listening in on your bed in hospital, and we'd love to have you up here in the party box.
It's just one of those unlucky things, but back to this game. Central North game, their work cut out against this team's very good structured Australian team. Tim Walsh is prepared for here.
Yes, certainly, as Kaslik offloads the ball, and this will be the first try, and it's Polite who scores about 5 metres left of the posts.
She's just a wonderful player to watch, isn't she, Vani Polite? Every time she gets the ball, it's a real pleasure to watch her play footy.
Just a very well balanced runner.
She is, isn't she? She gets long glides. She's powerful. You see her use her fend against those New Zealand teams that are on the World Series. She's certainly an outstanding player to watch.
So conversion successful as well.
Good to see Shani and Shano out there with Williams and Shannon Perry.
Yeah, they're
the Bash brothers.
Yeah, I mean
the Mighty Ducks.
They certainly pulled off some big hits in their last match. Now, they broke a record earlier on here, the Australian women's side, scoring 40 unanswered points in the first half. Can they go one better here today? Central North. What a proud moment for everybody out there representing Central North, and as they come wide now and the space opens up, it's Emma Sykes scoring another try for the Australian side. So, 12-0, the Australian ladies team go ahead.
Just too easy for them at the moment, just clinical passes out in front, running onto it. And, you know, Central North is sitting back on the heels a little bit there. They need to take the space away from the Australian team, get up in their face and make a bit more of a contest there for them.
Of course, the game brought to you on behalf of Bar TV Sports and its broadcast partners, Ultern Partners, for all your HR solutions, and Core Crew. If you are looking for a job in the mines, go and see Cam Knight at Core Crew and he will help you out. As we go now to the restart, they take their time in coming back. Duly so, they've had a couple of big games.
I know this has been covered by Bar TV, but is that your drone floating out over the
No,
top
it's
of
actually,
the field?
it's the Australian women's side drone.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought Bar TV have gone to another level here with this drone floating past.
Don't say anything too loud because I don't think it's aviation accredited as they go down the sideline. Tangato throwing the ball inside. Looks like she may have hurt an ankle there as she fell awkwardly. Maybe a cramp.
Yeah. I think it was one of those awkward ones where she got the back of her heel stood on there, so never a nice feeling. I like what Tim's doing here with playing Charlotte Kaslik in the centres. You know, with Emily Cherry sitting out this tournament, you know, he's certainly looking at different options and trying to find that balance right.
Oh, look at that scrum. Sorry to cut you off. They just ran over the top of Central North.
For such a small region up at Central North, geez, they produce some really talented football players. you may not see it here in this game, but because they're up against a quality and outstanding Australian professional outfit, but they certainly bat well above their weight, that region, for talented players.
Looking to get on the outside. Couldn't quite get outside Tangata, who's a very good defender on the flanks. Inside ball, and this will be a try. Shani Williams goes over for another one.
You notice that the Australian team, none of them really have a post-try celebration.
No, that's right.
We should really push to bring that back with good old.
Well, we've got a competition going here on Bar TV Sports. Best post-try competition wins a crew shirt. I'm sure one of these world champion one of these Olympic champion Australian players would love a Bar TV Sports crew shirt.
That is a real selling point, that.
Isn't it what?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll all rewind and watch the highlights tonight.
You can see them featured here behind us on our production stuff, and it's all about the brand, mate.
The brand. The brand. You talking about the James O'Connor brand?
Yeah.
The brand.
Well, that kick, it may not find the distance. Oh, it does. Oh, bounces up. Williams, all the experience showing there. Short arm, though. Got the call from the touch judge. I don't know about that one. Thought it was fine.
Yeah, it could have gone either way, but, you know, the Aussies are going to get that on the World Series, so they've got to react and adapt here. And it's actually nice to see Central North with the ball up near over halfway. They've been down, under the pump down there, 22.
Knock on, though, so Central North playing at the Australian side. Fukuola out there in the 4 jersey.
So have you got your tickets for the Sydney Sevens? Are you heading down there?
No, I'll be probably working somewhere. Doing cricket. It's still cricket season.
Cricket season, yes.
Doing some work on Bar TV Sports. As now there's space out wide. Inside ball to Kaslik with a dummy, and Kaslik, it's all class.
There it is.
And she goes over for another try in the tournament.
Certainly bagged a few of them.
Unbelievable to watch here, and if you're watching in on Bar TV Sports, you're privileged here to watch this Australian women's 7 side.
I'm sure the Kaslik family are watching up there in Brisbane, and they'll be cheering her on. I know Charlotte's parents have travelled down for this one to watch their daughter run around, but certainly their brothers will be sitting at home watching this, aka the Dragon, so he'll be on to it.
Loving it.
He certainly does. He loves his Bar TV. He watches it. It's the only way he can keep up with all the Sevens. He was meant to come up to Noosa, but obviously decided against it once he saw a couple of raindrops.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
He saw the weather radar. Couple of raindrops. I'll tell you what, I've never been in a cyclone before and had to work all the way through it.
What about your cameraman who had to be up that little tower?
Up the scissor lift?
Up the scissor lift. That was outrageous.
I doubt any other production crew in Australia would have kept going.
No. Channel 9 would have done that. They would have called it off.
Coming across. Oh, that's a good tackle, isn't it? She's so tough in defence, is Parry. But they draw the penalty, Central North. 7 minutes down. Let's see them get a try. Oh, good dummy. Straightening up, running straight at Alicia Quirk. Getting over the top of it too, but turning the ball over as Kaslik now has support on the outside. Will use it. And Polite goes over for yet another try in the tournament.
That's Varney's double so far here in the first half, I believe. So, you know, it gets Australia to 24-0. Wonderful first half of footy. I think Tim will be pretty happy, and he'll probably have a chat at half time just about a bit of defensive structure stuff for when they actually do get a turnover and actually have to defend.
Now Tim will be ecstatic out there as we see the replay from ground level. Five metres in, the wind has picked up again, and it'll be no good.
And that's half-time here on the main ground.
So half-time, we're going to take a quick break and come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, probably
in a second.
Very, very well against one of these best.
We were going to take a quick break, but we've got some breaking news here on Bar TV Sports.
We certainly do. As I said at the start of the game, that Katie Harrison was doing really well. She's done that well. She got herself back to the ground, so she's out there in the team huddle just to the left there of Shani Williams. So great to see Katie back here, and
in that we
might try and grab her a
have,
bit later on,
the
just
main
check on her
ground,
and get
it'll
a
be Canada
update how
versus
she's doing.
Get her up here and we'll have a chat to her and
round 2 will be Avoca Beach
see how
versus Sunnybank.
Wyong
So
Hospital
Canada
was.
and Cook Islands make their way to ground 1, and ground 2 Avoca Beach.
Did she order the jelly?
Sunnybank.
Yeah, well, she is a sweet tooth, so she probably went straight for the jelly or the lollies, but you know, she certainly played the game of her life for that minute and a half that she was on before she.
Well, she threw an unbelievable ball before she got injured. It led to the try.
Yeah.
So
But it's just
that's all the Marlins players.
Marlins and the Mermaids will be.
Oh, the Mermaids, sorry.
Yeah, they'll be very happy to see it back here on her feet, doing well.
So referee calls for time back on. Looking as the Aussie girls 29-0, so not getting the record that we saw in the first game here of the day.
No, against a very young West Harbour side, they racked up 42 points to nil at half-time. That was some incredible football. I know Tim likes to start fast in his tournaments and come home strong, so for them to do that in the first half of the game was really good to watch. Just on this Central North side, we've actually got a couple of Dutch girls playing there wearing 7 and 6, so I know their coach Richard is on the Bar TV stream listening and watching in. So welcome Richard, I hope it's lovely over there in Amsterdam.
Yeah, shout out to Richard over in Amsterdam, and oh no, it's a cutting run, and this should lead to a try, and will it what? For a second now, Edmonton Garzo will go over, and that is a good start to the half. It's the start they wanted.
Well, yeah, I just said about starting fast, and they've done that again in this second half, so off to a cracker. But probably what I like from Central North, you've got to take a lot of positives from this game, is young Rihanna Byers chasing back there all the way to the line. You know, she's a New South Wales player, and we speak about attitudes and not switching off, and she did that to keep her out wide, so the conversion's a little bit harder.
Yeah, nice work, and that ball comes across the face of the goals. We see here, just look at the pace. And that's one thing you can't teach, Nathan, is speed.
Yeah, certainly I had not a lot of speed, but she certainly earns that rest. So she goes off now for a spell, Emma, and you'll see her later on in the day. Young Domi Detroit's gone out there for Emma Tomigato. Domi Detroit actually took out the Macquarie Sports Awards during the week, so well done to Domi.
Yeah, she was one of the better players in the Aon 7 series as well, and getting on the outside. Oh, quick hands, that'll do it. Williams in and away, has support, doesn't find it. And now the Australian women's side, they look on top of this as Parry gets it out wide. And this will be a try. Alicia Quirk goes over for another one.
Just great ball movement there for the Australian team. They pride themselves on that skill of passing and execution. That was wonderful to watch.
And there she is there, Alicia Quirk, the try scorer. As we go to the replay, just good hands, isn't it?
Good hands, ball out in front, bang. You know, they're good 15-metre passes plus. So,
and that's that draw and pass, the unders line to take the player out and make sure she couldn't slide, just right at the right moment there.
Exactly. It's all about, you know, not just catch pass, but also engaging that defender in front so they don't drift off and just slide defence. Probably the try scorer there, Alicia Quirk. So Central North is where the University of New England is, and they're a part of obviously the Aon series, and a lot of these girls are from the Central North, were a part of that team. So she's playing against her teammates here.
There's, of course, Armadale.
Lovely Armadale. Good lamb. Couplets up there.
Oh, it's one of the best places in the world, Armadale. Oh. As we go now, Parry looking for Quirk. Quirk now looking to turn back inside. Hayes with some pace. Hayes goes up the middle, but she's taken down just over the 22. Now, they need to get the ball wide. They do. Williams with some quick hands, and this should be a try out wide. Detroit will go over.
There she is, Macquarie University Sports Person of the Year, Domi Detroit. Well done, good try. You know, back to Armidale, the lamb cutlets up there. I know the player of the tournament for Tribe, Nick Dongi, he loves his lamb cutlets up there. He's just sent through a couple of messages asking for some lamb cutlets.
You've always got to get 3, don't you? You've always got to go up and get the extra one.
Yeah, you've got to pay for the extra one. You just don't go for the 2 standards. Because you get through them, you're like, yeah, one more.
You can always eat another one as the kick comes across the face of the goal, and it is unsuccessful here at the Central Coast 7s, live from Maury Breen Oval, and of course right next to Wyong Leagues Club, who are proud partners here. Of course, you can come here if you want and grab a schooner and come down and drink on the deck, which you couldn't do that in previous years here, and now you can, which is an absolute masterstroke by the Leagues Club.
I know, look at the crowd up there. There's quite a fair few numbers up there, so they're enjoying it. The temperature is rising here, so make sure you stay hydrated.
Well, Hayes almost came down with that for the Australian side. There's the Japanese player in Fukuoka. Ball pops up. Paige McGregor. We haven't seen too much of Paige McGregor here today, but she throws a nice ball to Kaslik. And now that is a lovely ball to Cassie Staples, who will go over untouched for another try for the Aussie women's side.
The YouTube sensation, Cassie Staples. So good try there, good work. Ball movement again, critical for the Australian team. So
49-0. They've brought up the 50 with this kick. And Detoya, it was a nice draw and pass by her again as well to put over Staples in the far corner as we see the replay here.
I think the ability there of Kaslik to hold and dance with the ball in 2 hands is absolutely critical. The more we can coach kids to do that skill, carry the ball in 2 hands, it just shows how much it holds up the defensive line.
$51-0 is the score. There's still a couple of minutes remaining in the match. And what an atmosphere it is here on the Central Coast. Of course, if you are in the area thinking about coming, get here tomorrow. It's finals day, or get here for the afternoon session. Still plenty to do.
Yeah, there's still plenty of rugby to go on today, so we've just had the second
Oh,
round
here
of
we
the
go
match.
again.
Oh.
Sorry to cut you off. The big dummy. And Detoy goes over for another try.
You can see why they call her Stinger. Every time she gets the ball, she makes you sting and gets across that line. I don't know. What would you say, Steve?
56-0. A shoulder injury.
Shoulder injury? Maybe. Who's impressed you so far? Obviously, we've had, this is the 3rd round of the women's now coming into it. Who's been the standout team for yourself?
I think the Australian side, I think University of Queensland, they were unlucky to draw the Australian side. Obviously, they would have had higher expectations, and Canada as well. Obviously, the Australian side and Canada met in the final a couple of years ago, I think 3 years ago. I think at the moment those two sides are probably the 2 best, and then Fijiana as well.
Fijiana, I've seen some quality from them.
The Stars, they were pretty good too. They beat Fijiana.
Yeah, they actually beat Fijiana. That's a bit of a shock. Wow, that's a really good restart.
That's unbelievable. Goes back, and Central North come up with it. Nice strong run. Gilligley. Oh, the kick
That's
into open space. Nice little chip and chase. The thought was there, but the chase wasn't. So this will be another try to Staples as she winds up, runs down the sideline, 5 metres in, and another try for the double for Staples in the 2 jersey.
Very impressive. What a finish there. You know, the hooter went. She could have had the opportunity to just kick it out, but great. So she backed herself, took it on down the edge, and got the reward that she thoroughly deserves. So well done.
Yes, they're so good on those edges, aren't they? And we see here she gets the ball. Staples and
just glides. It's a gliding running motion. Isn't it?
so quick.
The ponytail can't keep up. She's going that quick.
Like Tom Connor's top knot.
What is it? When's he going to grow up, that kid, and get a proper haircut? I've always into him about his hair. He needs to grow up one day, but he's only one bloke I reckon can pull that top knot off. Is he signature now?
Yeah, He's got his own brand now, Tom Connor. He's
And that's the end of the game.
been
here
playing
on
NRC,
round
he's
one with
club
Australia.
rugby, and indeed on the
Absolutely
7th
ruthless
circuit.
out
He's,
there,
He
running
literally
away
gets around, doesn't he,
61-0.
for
But
another
again,
7.
he does,
the
yeah.
North girls from
He's in
very
everything, he's
smart
pilfering
players,
everything
playing
of
the
everyone.
best in
Exactly.
Australia.
I wonder what he's
That's
like
a
off the
huge,
field. He's
huge
quite
thing for
good,
them
or
and
he
something
goes
they'll
for it.
remember for a long time.
We're going to
Up
go now
next
to
we have
an
on
interview.
round one, Canada.
The
will be
Australian
taking
crowd,
on the
but also playing
Football.
against the Aussies as well and helping develop their games. So very excited to be here.
Yeah, there's quite a good opposition coming up, not just the internationals, but the local ones as well, like with Pride and Sydney Uni.
Yeah, and that's what I said. It's really nice to see some of the local girls, some of the Sydney girls come up here and give us a bit of a run for our money, but also the international girls as well, like Canada and New Zealand development, also helping us build towards the World Series.
Thank you, good luck.
No worries.
The women's taking on Central North
On
women's.
round one and round two, Avoca Beach versus Randwick.
As we come back to the action here, Cam Knight joining us from Core Crew. Big fan of rugby and big fan in general of Bar TV Sports. Thanking him being our broadcast partner here. We'll hear from a couple of the Central Coast partners later on the day. And that one kicked through Sydney University. Cam, a former Sevens player himself. Not quite on the tour, but
I don't think I've ever been fast enough for sevens. I like it in the forwards myself, Gareth.
as the ball comes out, Central North were impressive yesterday. The team hailing from out west, of course, Armidale and thereabouts. Sydney Uni, of course, synonymous with rugby union throughout Australia. They've got a couple of good invitational players. Fukuoka, Japanese representative. Of course, Malloy out there. She's got a pretty good name herself for Central North. And a few of these players playing in the Aon series as well.
I was watching Fiji play yesterday on the Bar TV coverage on my smart TV. Just press the button, she comes up.
Crystal
in the lounge
clear.
room, beautiful. It's a great concept.
Well, we thank you for your support as Central North go down the far side. Oh, this is a good run. Indy Shaddons it was. Jamie Dafter, fan from out at Central North, tuning in. She's got a daughter playing out here.
And a score update from Field
It's
2
Fukuoka.
in the semi-final of the men's.
Oh, nice palm off there. Lovely
fan.
fan. And this could be close for Byers. Byers shrugging off Laws, and Byers goes over for the first.
And she'll score under the post. A great side there by Rhiannon.
It was great playing.
Great.
Great two fans
So this
down
is
the wing.
the semi-final. The ball. Making a day of it here. Plenty to do on the Central Coast Sevens. The jumping castles up. You're going to have a crack at that later on, Cam?
There's only one.
I think I might send Chase over there. He went over there earlier. He didn't like the Hessian bags, though. He's had a bit of an issue with those, didn't you, Chase?
Because Chase sitting there eating a lollipop. Good on you. I'll tell you what, that snow cone certainly has brought my voice back.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a throat tickle myself, Gareth. I don't know about you. I don't know where that's come from.
I'll keep my mouth closed on that one, Cam. Central North now with the kickoff, 5-0. Sydney Uni receiving the ball, and it's nicely taken. They want to hit back here. Laws offloading, and the space opens up the middle. Pagana. Is it a turnover? No, it's going to be a penalty there. Hands in the ruck. So Badi Pasanga looking for the quick one, but they'll realign, giving Central North some time as well. Pagana making a half break there. And again, Paddy Basanga cleans up. Oh, the dummy's thrown, and now it opens up. Almost taken down, but luckily Nat Crow, she's over the 22. Central North scramble well. Halverson calling for it to the left, but it's going to be a penalty to Central North. And they can score tries from anywhere. Dummies thrown. They played Fijiana yesterday and gave a good account of themselves as well. The Central North side.
Unfortunate little knock on there.
So Sydney Uni with their best chance to attack here. Kirrilly Laws with the ball. Of course, Central North, wouldn't say they're playing for sheep stations, but they are from out that way, and there is spots on the line for the New South Wales 7 side here. Nathan Maguire was chatting with us before. He's wandering around looking to pick the up-and-coming best 7s players of New South Wales, so plenty to play for in this match. That ball shoots out there. Maguire steps back off her right and goes up towards the 22. Halverson comes in. Yeah, that's a penalty. Well worked at the breakdown by Central North.
Bit of aggression in the breakdown there, isn't there?
Oh, it's been aggressive all weekend from the men's and women's. So Malloy in the 13 jersey takes them forward, gets them on the front foot. Oh, that's got to be forward, doesn't it, Cam?
Looked like it. They're struggling to get wide, aren't they, Gareth? They seem to just want to be in the centre of play. I think they've got plenty of space out wide.
So penalty Central North. Quick one taken. Now they go wide this time, looking to play on the edges. The overlaps there. Indy Shattons. Into Fukuola. Fukuola inside. Lucy Lockhart taken down. It's a close game, 5-0. Central North at the moment in the lead. Malloy goes backwards. Good defence. Sydney Uni, they come up with the turnover. Laws was on the left, and they go to Kirrilly Laws and Tamika Laws, and they won't need to use any Laws at this rate. As Gagwana takes them up the field. Penalty. They need quick ball. Paddy Basanga. They're 10 metres out. Waddell on the wing. They go back. It's going to be taken back though. Laws ended up with the ball. Gagana. She's the go-to player out there. Halverson this time called under. Halverson can't get there. Good defence off the line. Central North defending well. Huda goes. Laws dances round. Gets it to her sister who goes wide. Gagwana offloads. This will be a try, will it? Yes, it will.
And there you go, that's the try.
5-all now the score coming into half-time. Kick to come. It'll be a very good effort if she gets it.
Lovely spread of the ball there.
As we look at the replay here, brought to you by All Turn Partners. And lovely try by Nat Crow on the wing. So 7-0 on the field to Avoca leading Randwick. Of course, the Avoca Beach Rugby Club, massive tradition here on the Central Coast. And a great program. A couple of ring-ins there though, Cam. Not to worry, that's what these Sevens tournaments are all about.
It's still 5-all here and a very, very
you always want to try and bring your best team, don't you? You know? You don't want to get too upset about addresses at times.
And there's Call Crew popping up. Of course, Cam Knight with us. He is the major partner of Call Crew. With his partner Andy, bringing jobs, careers, advice, whatever you want around Australia. We are callcrew.com.au.
That's it. Thanks for the plug there, Gareth. Much appreciated.
course, all the partners here for the Central Coast Sevens. Plenty, the major partners, destinations, New South Wales, University of Newcastle, Central Coast Council, and of course Kinesio. We've also got 2GO. As the scores are level here, we heard shouts of "get it" out there from Sydney University. And the hooter sounds. It'll be Central North to kick off. Sydney University running left to right. And they are looking to get back. Another try. Central North don't want to go home packing, and they've come a long way to come to this tournament. They'll want to make the final. Kick off. Goes across field, taken. Oh, Laws breaking through, striding through, up to the 10. Penalty, playing off the ground. Of course, you can't do that. If you do want to get involved in the coverage, hashtag CC7s on all your social media platforms. Let us know where you're watching, how you're watching. Take a photo of the stream and send it through. Now, Justin Lee's earlier on, comparing some of the hits he put on earlier in his career on Nick Drisiger to some of the hits we've seen here today. So plenty of banter going on the comment sections of all the streams.
Justin's most recent game was one of the best, wasn't it, Gareth?
Oh. Yeah, we did capture that on Bar TV Sports, and
one of the best
was
highlight reels I've seen.
A pretty sight, Cam, as we go back.
It was a really perfect example of how a number 8 should play.
Oh. Yes, it was. As we go back now to the action here on Bar TV Sports. Ball spits out. They look to go short side, but they change it back, and now Laws has the ball. Expands the ball, and there's trouble now. Bronte Suchberry, we know she's quick. Oh, she evades the last-ditch tackle and goes over Suchberry again with another try in the tournament.
And that's a try there for the
She is a wing specialist, and she strode away and didn't look like anyone was going to catch, but Central North, as we look at the replay, gallant effort in the chase.
Just too quick.
As we see right now, yeah, just getting on the outside of Byers. Almost getting there, just gets out of the clutches.
Altern Partners working with a new fresh beer brand at the moment as well, Gareth. Helping them with some distribution and some marketing.
I did mention that yesterday, and thanks very much for bringing me on as an ambassador for the Wingman. Everyone needs a Wingman, and so that's the brand of beer.
That is it.
You can be my Wingman anytime, says Maverick. Of course, I am a Maverick, Cam.
And the ultimate Wingman, as I understand it.
As the ball comes out, Central North looking to hit back. It's 10-5. Sydney Uni lead. It's a tight one, as you'd expect in a semi-final. Pops up. Nicely done. Ashley Walker. Ashley Walker looking for support. And that's going to be a penalty, Sydney Uni. Yeah, good work at the breakdown over the ball. It was Freya Clayhills. And Stutchberry looking for support. Laws is back there, but it's gone forward. I can't see how when she had her back turned, in any case. So we're going to say bid adieu to you after this match, Cam. Thanks very much for coming all the way to Central Coast, and thank you very much for the support over the entirety of the 7 series. It's most appreciated, bringing you the vision for all our people out there on the Bar TV Sports Network, and indeed Central Coast Sevens. We couldn't do it without you, and of course, wearecorcrew.com.au. Get on the website, contact Cam for all positions, advice, and how to get into the mining industry and the like, and resources around Australia, Cam.
Yeah, we're also on Facebook and Instagram, of course, as everyone is these days. So if you want to jump on there and give us a like, that'd be fantastic. Give us a follow on Instagram. We'll keep on updating everyone on what we're doing. We're working on some really exciting projects at the moment with other partners around the nation.
As we go back to the ground here, of course, Churchland gets the ball away. Indy Shatlands, good palm, Shatlands. Oh, good covering attempt by Stutchberry over the sideline. They go for the quick one. As now Sydney Uni looking to attack. Counter-attack, short ball going in behind. Oh, the referee gets in the way a little bit there. Sydney Uni stalling. Stutchberry's on the outside. Stutchberry now finds a bit of space. She's wrangled down from behind. As we go back. Oh, sorry again, Cam. We'll let you have that one final plug as Sydney Uni go for the try line. Halverson. She's too strong, too tall, too fast as she strides away.
It's always better to do the plug after a try. Isn't it?
That's right, when everyone's tuned in.
So, yeah, as I said, we're on Instagram and Facebook. We are Core Crew, or wearecorecrew.com. If you follow us on there, we'll update you about the interesting projects we're working on across the nation. And the other organisation we've got is Altern Partners. That's mostly updated on LinkedIn. So if anyone wants to follow the company or follow me on LinkedIn, let me know.
Of course, Altern Partners, as you mentioned, doing great things. We'll talk to you later on, Cam. Thanks very much for your support as we go.
Thanks for the coverage, mate.
Back to the match. So Sydney University, they have hit back there, and there is Cam Knight from Core Crew. Thanks for all the supporters for Bar TV Sports, and of course Altern Partners as well, bringing you all the replays here today. Partners of the Central Coast, Destination New South Wales, University of Newcastle, Kinesio, and the Central Coast Council, as well as the magnificent facility which is Wyong Lee's Club in the background, as now Central North take it forward. Sydney Uni come up with possession. And now Sydney Uni look like they may go over for another try. Clay Hills gets the ball away to Parsonage, and she's brought down 5 out. Clay Hills offloads again. Oh, long ball going over the head of the try scorer, Sarah Halverson. There's the full-time siren. The ball goes out. We might get one more play. Yes, it just blew before. So Central North, they came here to play. They brought it to the City Girls. They can hold their heads high because they've had a good tournament. Certainly a couple of these players on the radar for national tournaments and national selection, as well as New South Wales selection. Now, here they come, Sydney Uni. One-on-one, the palm comes out. Brought down, though. Parasabanga. Thadapasaga draws the penalty. Freya Clay Hills passes, and they're content to kick the ball over and finish the match. So, good match there. Again, 15-5 in favour of Sydney Uni, so they will go through. Big match now coming up in the men's side of the draw. It is the Ball Division ACT Brumbies